I had a ribbon bow to tie my hair and a gown of calico that I could wear, I'd surely get a sweetheart, a prince or a king, a palace home where I would have everything. If I had a ribbon bow to tie my hair, this old world could come and go, I wouldn't care. I'd stay up in my castle and I'd always wear a ribbon bow so fine to tie my hair all the livelong day. To the Lord above me, all I do is pray for someone to love me. If I had a ribbon bow all nice and clean, I could be a princess or a fairy queen. Prince Charming then would court me, his love he would swear. If I had a ribbon bow to tie my hair. A story seldom told. What she wanted from this world was not of gems or gold. Her wishes were quite plain, as you will see, for often she would simply make this plea all the livelong day. To the Lord above me, all I do for someone to love me. If I had a ribbon bow all nice and clean, I could be a princess or a fairy queen. Prince Charming then would court me, his love he would swear. If I had a ribbon bow, a pretty little ribbon bow, Prince Charming then would court me, his love he would swear. If I had a ribbon bow to tie my hair.
Turn the lamp down low, I'm beginning to see the light. never saw rainbows in my wine. But now that your lips are burning mine, I'm beginning to see the light.
Don't fall asleep, I'm young and able, and I'm a gal who knows what love means. I don't need lubitch when I do my love scene. Don't fall asleep and dream of Hetty. Awake or asleep, you're still my steady. Forget the charm of Greta Garbo me. Oh, please, please stop counting sheep. Don't fall asleep. push 'em, pound 'em, punch 'em, fight 'em, lick 'em, kick 'em, roll 'em over, pull 'em down, drag him all around the town. Glad when he's dead, the rascal, hold that tiger.
You know something? That man's coming around tomorrow for his rent, and here I am without a dime to my name.
I tell you what you do. Why don't you give one of those house rent parties where you invite them people and make them pay for everything they get?
You mean where you serve spaghettis and pig feet?
Sure.
And chitlins and potato salad?
Sure.
And all that good corn?
Yeah, man.
Why, boy, there's an idea. Oh, folks, I got the pig rent, but I haven't the cent. So after thinking it over, I've decided to run a party and everyone's invited. Everything is good and ready, from the liquor down to the spaghetti. We're gonna have a ball till the four walls fall, cause it's house rent party day. You don't need an invitation, cause it will be an open station. Tap lightly on the bell and we can hear you well, cause it's house rent party day. Just climb the stairs and sample the wares, for nobody cares what you may say or do. You'll see cheeky fellows buzzing with brown sheep as far as a dozen. They're gonna cut the rug and holler, bring a jug, cause it's house rent party day. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that you know what it's all about, we're gonna start this house rent party right now. Let me see if all them cats is here. Why, yeah, man, there's Brunner's. And Lamar's here. And here's Eddie Miller. Lord Thornhill. Good old Vaughn is here with us. And of course, Stan King.
Now look here, Lloyd. Respect the crowd. You gotta blow that trumpet and blow it loud. Give me that tempo and back it up. Come on, boy, and strut your stuff.
Old Joe's hitting the jug.
Jug!
Old Joe's hitting the jug.
Jug!
Got speed in his chair, he has got to care. Old Joe's hitting the jug.
Jug!
He's not working today.
Slay!
He's not working today.
Hey!
Though he has got dime, he sings all the time. He's not working today.
Slay!
Old Joe.
Old Joe.
Now Old Joe.
Old Joe.
Yes, Old Joe.
Old Joe.
Old Joe's hitting the jug. Are you listening? Old Joe.
Old Joe.
Old Joe,
Old Joe,
Old Joe,
Old Joe,
Old Joe's hitting the jump, yeah.
Baby, she's big feet, she's long, lean, lank, had nothing to eat, but she's my baby lover just the same. Crazy about that woman, cause Caldonia's her name. Caldonia, Caldonia, what makes your big head so hard? I love you just the same. Crazy about you, baby, cause Caldonia's your name. Caldonia, Caldonia, what makes your big head so hard? Caldonia, you look so sweet tonight, Caldonia. Talk to me, tell me everything, tell me all, Caldonia. Caldonia, Caldonia, what makes your big head so hard?
There was a guy about 40, they called him Shorty, kind of guy who rambled around until the fellas got together, decided whether they should run Shorty out of town.
Oh, Shorty had to go.
Let me tell you about Shorty.
Had to go.
'Cause the fellas got together and decided it was better.
That Shorty had to go.
All the guys called a meeting and took a vote, and that was all poor Shorty wrote. They wanted satisfaction, so they went into action and ran poor Shorty out of town.
Oh, Shorty had to go.
Let me tell you about Shorty.
Had to go.
They had to have some action 'cause they wanted satisfaction.
Oh, Shorty had to go.
They took rag mops, clothes flops, ash cans, dish pans, beat poor Shorty all over his head. They ran him muddy
What?
till he was bloody.
No!
I knew poor Shorty was almost dead.
You poor Shorty was almost dead.
They ran him down the railroad track, but he laughed out loud and said,
I'll be back.
all the gals call on their pals to get enough dough to bring Shorty back. They had a rally out in the alley.
Yeah.
They took up dollars in a Kroger stack. Now the guys in town shake their heads in pity. Shorty's been elected the mayor of the city. He told them when they ran him down the railroad track, he said, I'll be back in a Cadillac.
Who said Shorty wasn't coming back? Who said Shorty wasn't coming back? He told them when they ran him down the railroad track, he said,
I'll be back in a Cadillac. Fishtail.
Who dat down there? Who dat up there?
Who dat?
Down there. Who dat up there saying who dat down there? When I say who up there, who dat down there? Who dat inside? Who dat outside? Who dat inside?
Who dat?
Outside. Who dat inside saying who dat outside? When I say who inside, who dat outside? None of your lip there, big boy. Stop answering back. Give you a tip there, big boy. Announce yourself, Jack. Who dat up there? Who dat down there? Who dat up there?
Who dat?
Down there. Who dat up there saying who dat down there? When I say who up there, who dat down there? None of your lip there, big boy. Stop answering back. Give you a tip there, big boy. Announce yourself, Jack.
that up there? Who that down there? Who that up there?
Who that?
Down there. Who that up there saying who that down there? When I say who up there, who that down there?
Hop in that old jalop and head for the malted shop, and all the cats join in. Down goes my last 2 bits, come up 1 banana split, and all the cats join in. Drop your jack in that old jukebox, play your favorite disc. When you dance with the Bobby socks, you dance at your own risk. Rip, everybody swings, yes, swing, till the rafters ring, and all the cats join in.
jive, it's the red stripe to lay jive. It's the craze to lay your jive. To be hip, you gotta study hard to get it from your hip to dictionary jive. Then you're hip, you're a killer jive. Don't you slip, you're a dilla jive. Don't you quit, it's a thriller when you dig your jive with all the cats in town. Now Joe, you slide, you give his one to use it live. Beef to the stud on your ride. He thinks he's hip, but ain't his jive is out of date. Hip him so he can get mellow. Jive, studied jive, it's the red stripe to lay jive. It's the crave to lay your jive. To be hip, beat your chops and lay your jive, then you'll be hip. Jive and be hip, tell you what you got to do. You got to turn right over on the other side.
Serenade in the night, keep the fair lady's window. Just the same serenade that I tenderly played on the night long ago. There were stars in the sky, and I sang beneath the roses, but she gave not a sign that she'd ever be mine, and my love slowly closes. Oh, why must the south wind keep bringing it? Oh, why must my heart keep on singing it? Serenade in the night, from the past comes to haunt me. When I hear that refrain, oh, my heart aches again for that lost love of mine. keep on singing it, serenading the night. From the past comes to haunt me. When I hear that refrain, oh my heart aches again for that lost love of mine.